Job growth was strong in the first month of 2017 as the unemployment rate sort of edged up. We'll explain that in a moment. Hello, this is Bruce Steinberg of SteinbergEmploymentResearch.com reviewing January 2017 U.S. employment trends and developments. The Current Population Survey, or CPS, but commonly known as the Household Survey, reports the unemployment rate sort of incrementally rose 0.1% to 4.8% in January. The reason January's rate is not directly comparable to prior periods is because of updated population controls, but even when those controls are removed, it appears the unemployment rate edged up. Because of those adjustments to the total population, it is suffice to say that the size of the workforce expanded, and so did the number of people who were unemployed. The number of people not in the workforce declined, and depending on how it's calculated, it appears the number of employed persons increased by a large amount or declined by a relatively small amount. We'll be able to return to a meaningful discussion about those trends next month. The results from the Survey of Businesses, officially the Current Employment Statistics Program, or CES, but more commonly referred to as the JOBS Survey or Report. Overall job growth was 227,000 in January, which was clearly much better than the 157,000 jobs employers added in December. The private goods producing sector was up 45,000 in January after an increase of only 15,000 in December. A year ago, January 2016, it increased 24,000. Manufacturing growth, which had increased 11,000 in December, slowed and was up 5,000 in January. A year ago, in January 2016, manufacturing added 28,000 jobs. The construction sector was up a massive 36,000 jobs in January after growth of only 2,000 in December. A year ago, in January 2016, it added 11,000. Mining and logging, which had declined 15,000 1 year ago in January 2016, was up 4,000 in January after adding 2,000 in December and increasing 7,000 in November. The private service providing sector gained 192,000 jobs in January, which was an improvement from December's gain of 150,000. A year ago, in January 2016, it was up only 86,000. The retail trade sector added almost 46,000 jobs in January after gaining 35,500 in December. A year ago, in January 2016, it was up a little more than 40,000. The professional and business services sector was up 39,000 in January compared to growth of 32,000 in December. A year ago, in January 2016, it was down 5,000. The education and health services sector added 24,000 in January, with its highly seasonal educational services subsector down almost 9,000 jobs. Home health care services was up 4,500 jobs in January, which was slightly off the 5,300 job growth it experienced in December. Hiring in the leisure and hospitality sector continued to grow with a gain of 34,000 in January, and that was double the gain of 17,000 observed in December. A year ago, in January 2016, it was up 30,000. The total number of government jobs was down 10,000 in January. In January, the federal government was up 4,000, state government was down 9,000, and local government was down 5,000. Annual revisions, which can go back many years to all BSL jobs data, has altered some previously reported trends in temporary help services. In January, there were 2,981,000 temporary help services jobs, which was a gain of 14,800 jobs, or 0.5% increase from December, and up 3.3% year over year. A year ago, in January 2016, it was down more than 43,000 jobs. Temporary help services market share in January, that is, its portion of all jobs, is now slightly under 2.05% in January, actually 2.048%, compared to December's 2.04% or 2.0411%. A year ago, in January 2016, it was 2.0158%. With BLS data revised for 2016, we now know that job growth for temporary help services slowed to 1.6% in 2016 from the previous year, but reached 2,922,600 jobs. Eliminating years when the sector experienced declines, 2016 was the second slowest year for temporary help services job growth from at least 2000. As we have discussed in early reports, a rising unemployment rate is not necessarily a bad development. People who have stopped looking for a job are feeling better about their prospects and re-enter the labor pool. But if they can't secure a job, they are counted as unemployed. But the annual revision to the population estimates clouds the situation a bit, so we'll wait until next month for better clarity on that situation. Regardless, the number of jobs that businesses and employers generated in January was up, and that is a good development. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data and analysis we provide.